What if I told you the difference between being ignored and being respected can start before you even say a single word? Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. You haven't introduced yourself, haven't spoken, haven't explained who you are. Yet, people turn their heads. They notice you. They give you attention. Why? Because your body language already decided the conversation before words even arrived. Here, as the truth nobody tells you, people don't respect you because of what you say. They respect you because of how you make them feel in the very first microseconds of interaction. And your body language or posture, your gestures, your presence uploads that information into their brain faster than words ever can. In fact, research shows that within 7 seconds, people decide whether you're worth respecting. Some studies say it's closer to 1 second. So the trick I senti fancy vocabulary EHS, mastering the signals carved into human psychology over thousands of years. Let's start with the most overlooked one. Posture. Sounds boring, right? Stand up straight. You've heard that since kindergarten. But let me explain why posture is not about looking politic. It's about survival programming in the brain. Way back in history, your ancestors had to instantly detect, is this person a threat, an ally, or prey? A collapsed posture, shoulders caved in, eyes darting signaled weakness, strong posture, spine tall, chest open signaled confidence and capability. That old wiring never left. Even today, when someone enters a meeting room tall and grounded, the brain says, leader. When someone shuffles in, folded up, the brain says, follower. So here's the respect trick. Claim physical space calmly. Stand like your feet are rooted into the ground, shoulders relaxed but open. Head up, not tilted back arrogantly, not dipped submissively. When you own your vertical line, you radiate quiet control. Respect follows, but posture is just the start. The next secret is eye contact. Now, a lot of advice oversimplifies this. Just stare at people more. Wrong. Too much eye contact feels predatory, threatening. Too little feels submissive, evasive. The sweet spot is what psychologists call the social gaze. Maintain natural eye contact about 60 to 70% of the time, long enough to connect, not so long it intimidates. Combine it with subtle nods, and you project something powerful. I see you, I respect you, and I expect the same. Respect is reciprocal, that micro-gesture makes others mirror it. Now let's add in maybe the most underrated body language hack of them all, stillness. Notice the people who command respect. They're not fidgeting, bouncing knees, tapping pens, shuffling papers. Their movements are deliberate, economical. Why? Because frantic motion signals nervous energy. Controlled motion signals composure and dominance. Lions in the wild don't twitch nervously. They move only when they intend something. Humans pick up on the same signal. Stillness equals authority. Let's put this into a story. A man walks into a meeting. He doesn't rush. He sets his bag down carefully. He adjusts his chair quietly. He makes slow eye contact before speaking. Without one word, people lean in. Why? Because every movement said, I am calm, I am in control, I am comfortable in my skin. And when you are comfortable with yourself, people feel they should be comfortable following you. Respect earned wordlessly. Here's the psychological kicker. Respect isn't given to the loudest, it's given to the most centered. But let's go deeper. There is one body language trick that combines all of this, and it's shockingly simple: the power pose with warmth. Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy famously studied power posing. Arms open, shoulders back, spine long. Standing this way for even 2 minutes increases testosterone linked to confidence and decreases cortisol linked to stress. But here's the twist most people forget. Dominance without warmth creates fear, not respect. That's why the true trick is to combine openness of posture with genuine micro-expressions of friendliness. Open stance plus slight smile plus steady gaze. This signals, I'm strong, but I'm safe. I can lead, but I won't harm. Humans are wired to respect those who are both powerful and kind. Think of leaders you admire. Do they slouch? Probably not. Do they jitter nervously? No. Do they glare coldly at everyone? Again, no. The ones who earn universal respect carry themselves with tall posture, calm energy, and approachable warmth. That's the recipe. But why does this matter so much? Because body language bypasses conscious filters. You can rehearse the perfect speech, wear the perfect suit, show the perfect resume, but if your body transmits insecurity, People sense it in seconds and your words collapse. Flip it. Even if you flub your sentences now and then, if your body radiates assurance, people lean into your message. Respect is granted to your presence before your logic. Now, let me give you a practical drill. Next time you walk through a doorway, pause for half a second. Yes, half a second before you enter. Plant your feet. Roll your shoulders back gently. Deep, silent breath. Then walk in, eyes soft but steady. That micro moment resets your entire body language field. Suddenly, you don't look like you're rushing to belong, you look like you already belong. The room feels it, and respect follows. Want another quick exercise? Practice the slow nod. In conversation, when someone speaks and you listen, give a measured, gentle nod, not frantic bobbing. This single cue tells their brain, this person values me. And guess what people do when they feel valued by you? They respect you in return. Respect is not demanded, it's mirrored back. There's also what I call the gravity trick. Speak and move as if gravity pulls you down. Lower your center of gravity, relax your shoulders, place your feet firmly, gesture from your core, not your fingertips. You'll notice your voice deepens, your words slow, your presence enlarges. People unconsciously equate this grounded energy with leadership. Floaty, jittery gestures say uncertain. Grounded gestures say trustworthy. Let's tie this back with a story. I once interviewed 2 job candidates. One had an impeccable resume, but when they walked in, their posture collapsed, eyes flickered, voice rushed. Impressive words, but no respect was sparked. The second candidate had weaker credentials, but posture tall, handshake steady, eye contact calm. They carried themselves as if already respected. Guess who got the job? The one who understood the silent language of authority. And that, the big reveal. The one body language trick, ISNT, a single motion. It's the combination of calm space ownership plus warmth. When you enter rooms grounded, move with intention, hold posture with openness, maintain steady but kind eye contact, you send the primeval message, I'm comfortable leading. You can trust and respect me. Here's what's even more empowering. Respect isn't about your height, your build, your fashion, or your social status. It's about communication your nervous system gives off unconsciously through your body, and that is entirely trainable. Start with this. Plant your feet shoulder-width apart whenever you stand. Keep your spine tall, but not stiff. Move slower cut, frantic gestures. Make eye contact long enough to connect, short enough to soften. Layer it all with micro-expressions of warmth. Slight smile, gentle nod. So the next time you walk into a room, remember, respect doesn't start at the moment someone hears your words. It starts the second they see you. Words persuade the mind, but body language wins the heart. And when the body says, I believe in me, the world believes too. That is the body language trick that makes anyone respect you.